So that takes it down right there on Davis. And if you don't care,
Well,
Yes, I'm sorry.
I'm not as smart as everybody up here. So if we're taking 2.5 million out, why was it put in there if we're good?
we bid it.
Okay.
We bid that project to see what it was gonna cost, and that's a lot. Basically what that entails, Vic, is constructing a fourth line out to the river.
Oh, we still haven't done that?
No, that's why we've been rehabilitating the pumps, because we figured this project would be really high.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Does that sound right, Dave? Okay. Would you all care to go to David's budgets, or his capital request in your, they're in there.
You're talking the engineering.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I got it.
And the one I'm referring to is there towards the, to the bottom. It says 2.5 million Limestone Creek gate well piping.
That's the one you wanted to take out?
Yes, ma'am. That's the one I want to cross out. I'm recommending we cross that out. And if you go up to the middle part of his page there, gang, you see Limestone Creek Pump Station Pump 2. That's that's rehabilitating that pump.
So the pumps that we have, David, will take care of if anything should happen,
Well, I'm not
and the
gonna-
water gets up, like it did a few years ago.
I can't guarantee a 500-year flood, but yeah, I mean, they are
And you've,
operating
they've been tested too.
exactly like they should be, especially the new ones. I mean, they even did performance tests on those.
Okay.
So every year I'm trying to improve one of those. And then we've actually got, like, if one would have to go down, we've got.
We've got a spare, right.
Was this the figure for all of them?
It's gone up.
Yeah, no, this, last year was 350 or 370.
375.
But it's up this year. I've already tried to check on pricing, so that's what it is. That's to rehabilitate the motor and the pump. See, there's a large pump underneath, and then the motor, the electric motor that sits on top of it.
But you're competent, you're comfortable that they're gonna work?
I'm comfortable with that, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
if they're, we operate them properly, and we've got them on a different system. We have down there now, we've actually got a transfer switch for a generator.
Mhm.
And that's the end of the line for us right there, so that's,
So we're gonna mark that one out?
No, we'll leave the pump in.
Okay.
Yeah, the 425 in, yeah, we'll leave, we
I
wanna,
mean,
we wanna leave that
2.5
in. Yes,
million.
ma'am, 2.5 million, let's
Take
mark.
that one off.
I recommend you take that one off.
basically everything on that list is all maintenance. And it all needs to be done. And without that pump, you're looking at, there's about $1,155,000 worth of product. Now, those old Washington sidewalks, which you all asked about those, that's something, that covers a large portion of that in Washington. And we could leave out areas where Columbia Gas is working. I kinda hate to do that, but they're supposed to be in there next year. And they're gonna try to directional bore under sidewalks, but they can't always do that. Sometimes they have to dig them out, so on and so forth. But, I think we could get some help with them like we have on our streets. But I'm not confident you could get, they're just gonna repair what they, the size of this desk or wider, whatever they, destroyed, so.
Yeah, I was just hoping we wouldn't wait for them to repair the sidewalks. We could go ahead and do what we can do, and then if they come in and do it, then it could be like a phase two.
That's right.
Yeah,
And that, I've got some process, I've got a couple of different contractors giving me estimates, so that's that covers, I think 1,500 feet, basically lineal feet through, and it's some of the worst parts, is what we would do.
good.
Dave, are all the 1953 pumps gone now? Over here? No.
No, that's what I'm saying, we got one left.
Okay, but it works.
Yeah, it works, but it's not up to performance standards. They come in and they do analysis on them, and we do measure testing every year to check the performance of the pumps and the motors.
Uh-huh.
And that's the reason, this is the first pump station they wanted to work on, because it works the most, for, you know, gets the most gallons of water per minute out of the city, you know, in the case of an emergency and a flood. So, and then we'll work the other pump stations, Wall Street, Short Street, Goose Street. But these pumps and motors here need to be worked on.
So you're saying this will take down your budget to $1.2 million?
Basically, yeah, 1,155,000.
Okay.
Now, there's, of course, on the back, that's just grants and things we have. We have matching funds, which that's already, Melissa's got that in the budget too. But all those projects are going, flat, tap, the fitness trail,
Just take this budget down to this.
watershed management grant, we're working on it, so. And the splash pads are on there.
I saw the 25K for Cox Building windows, first and third floor. Are those historically appropriate windows?
Well, that's what we're trying to get put back in, the same thing that we had, you know, they're kind of a replica. They're more energy efficient though. They're not wooden, exactly wooden, but they're a material that can be interpreted as wooden.
It's not plastic?
They're not plastic, but they're
Okay.
some type of a vinyl, wooden clad window. They look different on the inside than they do on the outside.
Right. I'd like to talk maybe a little bit more about that
Okay.
at some point.
So this will get, if we take this down and agree to this will get everything on your budget that you're asking for?
Yes,
Is that what you're saying?
yeah.
No. That's municipal rate. That's, yeah. And on the back, where you're looking at all those grants and stuff, you know, our annual municipal road aid contract, which we'll be approving, next week. Last year we had, I think, about 203,000. This year it's gone down to 161,000. It's actually 166, but we take 3% out because we participate in the co-op program, so that's gone down. The flat project is a 90-10 match. The TAP grant, that's actually about a $1.8 million project. Our match is about $40,000. That's it on that one. Rec trails, David's getting ready to start on. Watershed management is full. Splash pads is full. So we've done really well on our grants. Really, really well. We're not out a whole lot of money on those.
Dave, the spalling on the, I noticed one of the murals down there are you gonna, how are you gonna repair that, or,
Well, it'll have to come off. I mean, it's just like we've done on the other ones.
okay,
It'll have to come off before anything's done with it. I mean, so, before they're redone.
Are you all okay with the rest of what's in David's budget? All the maintenance stuff in there?
If you don't take care of it, it just gets worse.
It's good. I want you to look at the pump too. The pump went up $50,000.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, yeah, I'm okay with it. There are a few things I'd like to discuss once we get closer to time, but, I mean, just a placeholder, I think this is good.
all right, I know you got something else, you get out. Well, let's see, if we go by seniority, I guess, you're next. He's all the way to the back. Okay, yeah, very last page, gang. So currently, we have we're looking at,
It's not our very last page.
oh, it's not?
It's not ours. Which one is it?
Sorry, it's this one.
What's it say?
Capital, it says, capital budget 26,
Okay,
27.
I've got that.
Yeah, that's Darren's.
That's enough.
So this current fiscal year, we were looking at about I think it was 4.4 or $4.5 million transfer from the general fund, to, yeah. Oh, last year, no, it was 5.4. A transfer from the general fund to the utility fund to cover, about 2 million of that was for operating, and the rest of it was for capital items. This year, we're looking at about a $4.2 million transfer to the utility fund. And a lot of that is carryover from this year. If you look at Darren's, you can see that Darren at the bottom, rollover from last year. You've started the engineering on all three of them? Have you done the start on the sewer line replacement, the engineering on it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've started the engineering on all those projects. So we would anticipate those getting started in this upcoming fiscal year.
And the reason some of, like the water line replacement for Union, Lexington Street, and actually even the high service pump, while we're waiting on CSX. It's been like 8 months, we applied, you know, they haven't got back with us. I didn't think it'd take this long to get permission to go under the tracks, but
David and I might be able to help with that.
Maybe you need to reach out again.
We're gonna need to have to go higher.
Or maybe Kelly can send them a letter.
Yeah. I mean.
I've got some good
they're just holding us
Okay.
I've got some good contacts that we work with on, the depot project, who are a little higher up, so we can reach out to them and see if we can get a little help there. But other than that, Darren, what about your other stuff there at the top?
what do you need to know?
Well, I mean, West Third, that water line replacement, we've had issues with that over the year.
Yeah.
That kind of continues our progress on replacing the worst spots in our system.
Because if you look between that from Wall Street up to where Rosemary Clooney comes up, I guess the steps, I couldn't even probably count how many times we've been in that and replaced that water main, or sections. It's either full circle clamp or cutting out sections, or, I mean, it's just horrible. It should have been extended, you know.
When we did the project in 17,
Yes, it should have been up that far.
we stopped at Wall Street, didn't we?
Is there a lot of slippage up there?
Nah, I mean.
David's done a little work up there, David, on what would be the riverside, the north side of West Third. He's done some certain areas where he's gone in and stabilized some areas.
Okay.
Most of it is just deteriorating pipe. I mean,
Okay.
it's just patching.
And I think one of your other big ones is obviously the water valves that you
Yes.
have, you have trouble with. What does it cost to replace one valve? Would you estimate?
Well, it depends on what size and how deep and where it's
Okay.
at. I
So
mean,
it varies.
It varies a lot. I mean, well, for the next project for that crossing on, right down there by Ben's Car Wash. Well, you got 16-inch mains in there. Well, they're about 15 feet deep right there in front of the gas station. And we need valves probably on each side of that, and 16-inch or, goodness, the 24-inch we just put in at the water plant, a gate valve, just the valve was $39,000. And then we ordered 18-inch pipe at the time because it reduced down to 18-inch, and 2 sticks of it with duct iron was $38,000.
So would you, if approved, would you take that 250 and go to the most important valves that you needed to replace?
The most important ones are the ones I just mentioned.
Okay.
And then we have one up on Fifth, right there off,
Going to the reservoir?
Limestone, coming off that main trunk line, and it's probably 12 to 14 feet deep there. And it's, every time we operate it, it comes up out of the packing, and it's, like I said, it's 14 feet deep, and it's kind of dangerous, and being on a hillside, like slippage and stuff like that, comes into factor, we're gonna need help. But it's only like a 6 or 8 inch valve, so this one's.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it. If not, somebody else gonna have to do it.
The only one that I'm looking at, gang, on the 9 there that he's listed, that while it's important, I don't know that it's an absolute necessity. I know you'd like to get your distribution water crew out from,
That's just what I was getting to bring up.
but that is
Putting
about.
it off.
Yeah, that's the only one that, I think everything else there, he needs another person on. If he can get another distribution member, you could have 2 teams, couldn't you? Fighting 2 different leaks if we had to. That would be very helpful. But that number 7 would be the one that,
Yeah,
I don't know that it's urgent.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well,
You
tell
can
me-
choose
tell me
your
more about
battles.
it, though.
Oh, go ahead, Darren.
What's it gonna look, what's
Yeah.
it gonna look
The only
like? What's it
concern-
gonna house?
The only concern, you know, that's been brought up to me before is the security system at the water plant. You know, it's kinda hard to keep the gate shut when you have guys coming in and out, getting meters, getting gravel, getting parts. And that would help secure the water plant a lot more. We'd be able to keep the gate closed a lot more often. Also, you got, like I said, the gate, when it comes, you know, you're opening off and, you know, closing and everything, it's wearing it out. Right now, it's in bad shape. I think the guys are even pulling it to close it every night.
Just because he gets so much use.
And,
What
yeah,
would a new gate cost for right now?
I'm not sure, David and.
Maybe
Any
you need
idea
to check
how
on
much
it.
a gate would cost?
I don't really wanna throw out a number without knowing for
I got
sure,
you.
but it's expensive.
But,
Not as
And
expensive
plus-
as this building.
No.
and plus being up on the hill would give us a little bit more central to our system. Of course, right now, the response time from running things from the water plant and getting to Mays Lick, you're probably talking a good 25 minutes.
So have you got any sites in mind?
Well, David and Matt have brought up the spot over there across from the Public Works building.
Yeah, we own some land back behind, adjacent to the fire training facility, on the opposite side of Public Works, over there. The other potential option would be, obviously, we're gonna be getting sometime this summer, $18 million for a new water treatment plant. We get that built, and we're eyeing a site on top of the hill. Your water distribution crew could probably run out of down here, because that's just gonna become a pump station.
Yeah.
Or you could have a dedicated site at the water treatment plant
It's like
ju-
separated. Yeah.
just for your distribution crew and their
Yeah.
equipment and all that stuff.
Yeah. that-
Well, maybe we shouldn't jump the gun on this item.
That's kind of what yes,
I think it needs more thought.
yes, I agree 100%, especially with the security down here. I get that, but I think
Yeah.
we're gonna have options. I feel really good about
Yeah.
options for other
You'll
locations.
still need that in place too, right? Even when you build your new water treatment plant, this will still have to be secured.
Mhm.
It will, yes,
Yeah.
yeah, it will, but, yeah.
So getting that
But they
gate,
won't
if,
be running in and out of it,
Right,
getting
yeah.
stuff.
right,
And it could be, because then, he'd like to be on top of the hill. We could have a separate area at the water treatment plant that's gated off just for his distribution crew to get in and out, that is separate from the actual plant.
no, I think this needs more thought.
That's the only one, other than that, I think everything he has in there,
So we can mark this one off for right now?
that would be my recommendation.
Yeah. I'm good
I
with
think
that.
everything else in there is needed, is absolutely needed.
But we might want to keep that in mind in the future.
Absolutely, no, yeah, absolutely. Yes, no, I agree, Darren.
Because as, time goes by, and we do get most of this stuff downtown replaced.
Yes,
It would be better to be it actually somewhere closer and central into our system.
I understand, absolutely. Y'all have
Maybe
any,
you should look at that gate, just, because would you eventually need it anyway? The gate, if you got a new gate, would you eventually need it?
Yes,
for-
yeah, I mean, even
Well,
if
it's
we
worth
use it.
looking at that.
Yeah, yes, ma'am, if we go ahead and use it like as a pump stations and stuff, it's still gonna be vital to our.
no, absolutely, oh, yeah.
Won't you
Huge.
look and see what a gate is?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
have to.
we can
get
do that, we can look into that,
Mhm.
that's fine. You guys take a look at that. Any other questions for Darren?
Mm-mm.
Thank you, Beth.
Would this be a good time to bring up the intakes and?
Yes, absolutely, yes, go ahead.
Right now, finally the divers got in the water and looked at the intakes, and they're estimating the cost close to a little bit over $100,000. And the wall at the pre-settling basin I put in last year's budget at $50,000, it's probably gonna be double that. Doug looked at the structure of how we thought that actually it was just coming out, but it looks like it's actually washing away under the foundation of the basin itself. So it's gonna require some drilling and some stuff they put in there that brings it up. I'm not an expert on that, but that's actually what.
And that's not in here, is that correct?
That was in, this is in 25-26 budget. was
So
the
we had
pre-setting
50,000 in there, and
For
we
the-
have 50,000 in our
Current.
current budget.
Right.
Okay, so if she upped that to, if Melissa upped that to 100, then you
Well,
feel,
I haven't got an exact amount yet. I haven't got the estimate from Doug yet, but it's, I've been waiting on it for almost 2 weeks.
I would ask that regardless of what that estimate is, that you all give Darren approval to add that, because that's vital. We gotta have both
Yeah.
intakes.
So you're just saying add 50,000?
Hopefully, Ann, hopefully.
He was, his, just throwout number was 105.
Yeah, and Doug Doug Sayer knows his stuff really, really well. He's an excellent
So what's this
contractor.
bring his total budget to, if you do that?
Well, I'd have to do some math there, Ann.
Would we need to approve at the next city commission meeting? the next
Well, you
regular?
could, that could be approved, it won't happen until next fiscal year, Robert,
Yeah.
so that's what I told Darren, I said, could you hold off until,
Well, the wall, it needs to be done, well, actually, both of those really.
need to be done prior to,
Prior to this coming fiscal year.
okay.
So
Well,
it
that's
can be
something,
started.
then that's something that,
Gotta do it.
Especially at
Gotta do it.
basin.
yeah,
So you need to do it before June 30th?
yeah,
Yes,
that's what he's
sir.
saying.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get it together for the, hopefully maybe getting improved next meeting, is what I'm hoping to do.
Get some
gotcha.
better
That's what
numbers.
I was thinking,
Get some
yeah.
better numbers for you all.
All right.
Yeah,
Now, mention the wall too.
The pre-selling basin?
Yeah.
I-
Is that, so you got all that, all
Yeah,
that's
those
together?
two right there. I have, just
Okay.
I haven't got it ready for the next meeting.
That's fine, okay, we'll bring that up then.
Are you gonna have that bid out?
Yeah, it'll have to be,
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
unless you, that, or you all can declare an emergency. If you all declare an emergency, we don't have to.
yeah.
is it an
And that's,
emergency?
The
sounds like
intakes,
it.
I
Yeah.
think, are an emergency.
Sounds like it.
yeah. We'll have more info for you next week,
Yes.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay. Darren, thank you, buddy.
You're welcome.
I think you want to do you last? Okay, okay. All right. Mr. King,
All right.
so let's see, let's get Luke's stuff. Thanks,
Do you have
Darren.
the updated one?
I think so. Let me get through here. Let me find you, buddy. Caroline. Yeah, his, oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, so Luke, you're looking at a dump bed swap,
Yes.
20-yard packer,
Yes.
trailer to pull heavy equipment, and vehicles.
Yes.
Now, again, I think we had this conversation. We received numbers on dumpster pickup from Rumpke
Yeah, I've got those.
for all of our, and what did I calculate, $126,000 a year is what it would cost? We could pay for a packer in a little over 2.5 years. So it's not, we want to keep picking up our own dumpsters. But with that said, you got 2 packers right now, 3.
3, but we don't run one very often because it's in not good shape.
And if we're going to continue with our quarterly cleanups, we've got to have a packer, a good packer. And obviously we know, and we're going to talk to you a little bit more about the cleanups at a later date. Hopefully make them a little more efficient. Go ahead, yeah, I'll let you go.
The packer situation we got right now, we can use them and everything, and they're operable, but, they'll be in the shop a lot. The bed on one of them currently, there's holes all over it, just rusted, and then it has guides that it runs on inside, so those are getting ate out really bad. cylinder inside, that cylinder brings the blade back and forth like this. So, and we've had to rebuild it several times. Not saying that we wouldn't with a new one, but, you know, once you have all that stuff up, downtime and then expenses on, you know, repairing things like that.
Cause you're running a packer twice a week to get all of our city buildings and all of our locations.
Yeah. Yeah,
Tuesdays and Fridays.
Tuesdays and Fridays.
And not to mention, that, you know, there are times when I'll get a phone call from maybe from one of you all, hey, we've got a mess at this such and such place. I'll get a hold of him, we'll send a crew down to get it cleaned up. So there, you know, there are other times that we do go out.
So you're saying two of these or one of these?
Just one.
One packer in, yes. Now, we talked, you know, $280,000, we might be able to find, you know, we would reach out and try to find a good used one.
Yes, something cheaper. I just got a price on.
On a new
one,
one, that's just on a new
and that
one.
was just one person.
That's 280,000.
Yes, ma'am. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, you can go smaller than a 20-yard, can't you? Even.
10 yard is what we were trying to get demoed out there. at the
Okay.
shop. They didn't have one, so. we
Okay.
got 20.
Now, are those 10-yarders, are those non-CDL?
I'd have to double check, it depends on weight.
Okay,
I'm not sure.
because if you think about it,
I think
it's,
they are.
even with the smaller one, like a 10-yarder, a lot easier getting up and down alleys,
Mhm.
things like that. So, I mean, yeah, we could look at a 10-yarder as well. And then, the best one we have in our current fleet, we wanna keep it as a backup, or if we need to
Yeah,
run
yeah.
two at a time, especially for our cleanups and things like that. And maybe the other two, I'd recommend you surplus them and get rid of them.
Just don't put that leaker back on the street.
Do what?
Don't put that leaker back on the street. Got more calls on that than anything.
So, gang, what's your thoughts on Luke's stuff?
I say let's look at a 20 or 10.
10, yeah, we would,
Yeah.
Robert, yeah, absolutely. What, any thought on a price there, Luke, on what a 10-yarder might be?
10, no, not right off.
Okay, well, obviously it's gonna be less than the 280.
Yeah.
So, and the other ones there that I've got, I just did get a, quote back from the dump bed swap. You all approved us for a new dump truck last year. That's came in, and the dump bed that it has on it currently is stainless steel, and that's what they would be swapping to. Our steel bed, swapping to a stainless steel bed. Both of our steel beds, they're, you know, salt trucks, so it eats them alive. They've rust all over them. We had to patch 370 last year, I believe, just because there's so many holes in it. And they're just cutting metal out, welding over with a patch. So looking at getting one of those replaced this year, and we shouldn't have near as much trouble out of the stainless steel. We just did, I don't know if you want to go into the other truck, we've got the two plow trucks, dump trucks. The other one we just found out has engine problems and could possibly be $15,000-$20,000 to repair.
And it's a newer one, right?
It's got like.
So what I told him on, about that one was, get with her and put that money in his maintenance budget. Because it doesn't have that many miles on it. We just as soon get a new engine for it,
It's
if
worth
we
it.
have to. It's
worth
worth
it.
getting the new engine, because everything else is good on it. So we could put that in his operating, out of his maintenance budget.
Do you have carryover in your budget from last year? You did, didn't you?
Do I have carryover?
Carryover?
I probably won't, not much.
Because if you recall, Ann, his construction budget was about $270,000, about this time last year.
Yeah.
And we told him to go on and use a lot
Use
of
it.
that. Yes, ma'am, use a lot of that.
The salt has taken up.
That too.
So you're asking for everything on here?
I think so, absolutely, yeah, on
Yeah.
Luke's, yeah. But now, what I would ask him to do though is come, when we have another meeting, get a quote on a 10-yard,
Yeah, I can do
on a
that.
10-yard packer, so we have
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, and
And
I'm finding
then
about the
have a-
CDL too. I'm interested in
Yeah.
that, because that costs a lot to have a CDL driver.
Absolutely. It would free somebody up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to go into a little more detail on the shop vehicles there, so I have out to the side, put money into current fleet. We have, I know one vehicle right now that it's still a good truck, it just probably is gonna need a new engine. And that's I think they quoted $5,000 or $6,000. So if we do things like that, you know, that's something that money could go towards too. Our
It may not
current-
be 75.
Yeah, our current vehicles that we have, just putting some money into them to get them back, you know, running better. I know Patrick,
Yeah.
Potentially have one we can get.
Yep, absolutely.
Patrick's got one.
And obviously, you got the one that was,
Emergency man.
no, the one, that one,
Yeah,
and the one that was wrecked.
yes.
We got
Yeah,
those, so
it's a
yeah,
great truck.
those are
It's a
helping,
great truck, so.
helping out a lot. So we're trying to
Yeah, I'm
recycle and do the best we can.
I'm not asking for new stuff, or
No.
nothing like that, but, and it could come in way less than $75,000. So, that's what we're looking at.
Everybody okay there?
Mhm.
You gotta stay down, you can get.
Thanks, Lou.
Chief Balls.
The only thing that I failed to put on there, and there are grants available, I called Melissa last week. As we hire new officers, about $2,000 for a Kevlar. So,
This one, guys.
I did not put that on
Yes.
there, my mistake, but there are grants, but we're not guaranteed those. They're at the state's will when they issue the grant money. The pistols, like I said before, it's something we need to change out. These have had enough rounds go through them, that the barrels, and the technology is better. Rifles, we cut that down, that number down already, using some of this year's money. So that might only be 10, 12 rifles, so we cut that down a little bit. Ammunition's general, that's radios. I hope we have good news, from maybe Kyle sharing some on those. The vehicles, that's the only thing we're saving on the inflation.
Absolutely.
If we get 8 now.
Well, not to mention, you think about your budget right now, how much under it's gonna come in just because of the savings on people.
Not having the people, yes, which I'll discuss further.
Yeah, sure.
We're
Have you got, and you're still waiting on your two for
this year, yeah.
this current fiscal year?
Right, as of last week, it was 3 to 4 weeks out on the 2 new ones.
Right.
So they should get in before the new budget. They still have to be outfitted in Moorhead. The K-9, you know, I put that in there just in case, we find the right handler, and we gotta have to have somebody interested too. Now, there's grant money out there for the K-9s, so that might be, that's not, an accurate, I think we can cut that down. And the same with, the Kevlar, I'm gonna say it's 20 grand,
Yeah.
just because we're 10 short, or, so we'll be ordering 10 vests, but we can get that knocked down through grant money as well. Tasers, we put in for a grant, and I alluded to this, there's a monopoly on the tasers, and it was unbelievable the amount of money, so we'll just knock those out 1 or 2 at a time, I think, to replace them as they go bad. So I should probably delete that.
You thinking that, just take that out of maintenance?
Yeah, we'll just,
Take it out.
yeah, well, there's no dollar amount
Yeah.
there. I
Yeah,
didn't-
get as needed.
I didn't wanna scare anybody by putting the dollar amount. Well, let's hope we get the grant, and I feel confident it won't be a full grant, it'll be a
Get what you
partial
can.
grant. and
Get
we'll
what you
we can. Yeah,
Well, and keeping the data is so expensive.
that's the problem, and they
Yeah.
require you to buy their software, their iPads,
Wow.
that, to maintain the software and to download it, it's a monopoly, it's horrible,
Ridiculous.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's,
So are you saying leave in the 20 for the K-9 or just leave it in till you see about the grants?
I would feel confident we can cut it in half with a grant, so we can knock it down 10,000. So,
10K.
What else you got, Chief?
that's it.
Any questions on,
Can I get a copy of that for sometime today. I can't, it's not in my pocket. Lost it. I had it before.
Yeah, I can get you a
Wouldn't
I
copy.
just get a copy of it.
Robert, what
You
you
can
got,
get a
bud?
copy of
When's
mine.
the, vote for the Forest Avenue substation? When's, I guess,
We
not the
would-
vote, but the lease, what's the lease
It's,
term?
July 1 through June 30.
So they need 30 days notice?
Well, and to be honest with you, I don't know that we have a formal lease with the
Okay.
current, because that changed hands on us, with the current owner, so we can opt out of that.
Would you
or we can
recommend
continue.
opting out?
It's not being utilized. I mean, of course, summer's coming up. You can't see it because of all the trailers right now, unless you're right in front of it. If it's used one day a week, that's a lot. And I'm not sure, I've instructed Chris Neal to keep a log of the dates it's used for community and who comes in. Not maybe, not names, but amount of people that come in. So hopefully I'll have numbers for you by June.
So May or June meetings, maybe vote to review the lease?
Yeah, and it actually would be more welcoming to have people come to us at the police department, because I think we can renovate the old EOC and make that
Oh, yeah.
an area for Chris, and that way they're seeing officers in uniform, and we can have meetings there.
When you come into the public entrance, right there to the left.
To the left,
Yeah.
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 So,
Do you think people will be willing to come? I was thinking about Ashley, and if people felt comfortable going to see her at the police station.
she's already had several visitors.
She is?
She's moved in.
So that's going, you feel like that's going okay?
Yeah, it's going well, and actually, she's quicker to respond because we've had more issues on the west side than we have the east side as far as her need, or her, what she supplies, her guidance.
Yeah.
So, and that's, you can't use that really, it can
Yeah,
change,
sure, it can
go
happen
back and
anywhere.
forth, but, she's there with us and the officer, she's right close to dispatch, so she gets a heads up and is out the door faster, to whatever call she might need to go to.
And,
Now, I would ask you to, I can inquire of her, or we can have her come over to fill you in more on her thoughts, because she's the expert in that, and whether it would help or not. Yeah.
I know we talked about police being more, in the community walking and that kind of thing too, and that would probably help, with just the, visibility. If this substation is eliminated, then, it's still welcoming because people are seeing officers in the community
Yes, I much rather
outside of a
us,
car.
rather than sit in a substation or even a station, us walking around downtown. I think we helped out before the Two Bridge Run with the windows falling out of a building.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah,
that
yeah.
was from an officer doing walk
Yeah.
arounds, introducing them
Yeah.
to all the businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think that's a lot better.
Well, and that's the
Yeah.
true definition of
Community.
community-oriented policing, getting
Absolutely.
out there and seeing people.
I'm gonna add that they had to call
Yes,
their
go ahead.
heroes to get the window down. Just so everybody-
Well, I appreciate you guys. Any other questions for Chief Boggs? Everybody good with what he's got in there so far? Is that okay?
Yeah.
The only thing, and
Yeah,
like we
Chief.
discussed, there's certain things that there's a long lead time. If approved, we can go ahead and get it on order.
Yeah, yes, particularly the vehicles.
Yeah.
If you all are good with those vehicles, he could go on and get started on that.
You look how long
Is
it's
it-
taken for.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
okay with
Is
that.
everybody okay with those vehicles?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. David, Mayor, Vic, y'all good? Okay.
Yeah.
Then let's get rolling on that, Chief.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Are they gonna be from Asian Motors?
No, sir. These are gonna be new from Bachman, I think they got the state contract over.
Good.
Right across from Louisville.
Good.
Oh.
It's in Indiana, but they have the.
They've got a Kentucky State contract.
Yes,
Which will help because then we don't have to bid them out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Chief Carpenter. Go ahead, you good?
I'm waiting for everybody to get through
Yeah,
their sheets.
you guys got that one?
Yep, have it right
Vic, you
here.
got that one?
I got this one.
Here. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it. You see number one, increased staffing. That's my number one issue, and we've done, you all seen the numbers and the stats, and do y'all have any questions on that? Much needed.
Yeah, you need them.
Yep, so, that's my number one priority right there, if we can get that. That's awesome. Equipment for the boat, I actually talked to him yesterday on the phone. Probably June, I'm gonna be going out there and doing the final inspection and the CE trials. So we should be getting that boat in June, so that's exciting news for this area. And that was federal money, so that's
Yeah.
even better, so.
Have we paid our match yet on that one?
No, but we're about to,
Okay,
so,
good.
so that's gonna be fun time. So the equipment on the boat's needed, that's more safety issues like life preserver stuff, also scuba gear, different other water rescue gear and everything. I think I gave you all a list of kind of what to expect with that, if you go through the packet. 2 pickup trucks, 2500s to replace mine and Sarton's vehicles.
And let me stop right there. Chiefs and assistant chiefs' vehicles, those are gonna be recycled. One is gonna go to Nicole because her vehicle is about to blow up. And then I'm gonna have the other one as a third fleet vehicle. Cause I don't know how many times that I've gone out, needed to go look at something, I'm going, where's the Explorer, where's the van? People are using them, so it'd be handy to have a third fleet vehicle out here for us. So they will be recycled.
Yes, and on that same note, just kind of this ain't for the budget now, but what we've tried to do with our fleet management across the city and with us, our new ambulances we've been getting, they're actually truck chassis. So when we go to repurpose them and it's time for a new ambulance, we can pull that box off the back, and that will be a new fleet for whether, if it's water department, public works, or whatever.
Yes.
And that's a 3500 pickup truck that just needs a utility bid.
Nice.
So we've tried to do better with that, and they're all wrapped, so we'll literally pull the wrap off, and they're white, and they can throw a Mason logo on them, they'll be a new work truck.
Yeah.
So we've tried to do better with getting stuff we can use across the whole city and be better with the money, with the dollars.
Are
So-
these trucks four-wheel drive?
Yes.
Well, I was gonna say, that's 41,000, you could buy a pretty good truck for that.
41,000. Well, the truck itself is 62.
Or it's 82.
Yeah, so, but that's outfitting with radio, lights, and
Everything.
the
Oh,
decals
okay.
and everything.
All right.
So that's actually, it's a pretty good deal for a 2500 four-wheel drive pickup truck, so. The Zoll vent, we have one right now, we actually need a second one for our 2 main out ambulances, where we can RSI now. If we have a trauma or a stroke or an incident that needs to go north or south, whether it's Lexington or Cincinnati, if the weather's bad, the helicopter can't fly. And so we've changed it in our protocol that the paramedic on scene can make that judgment call, and we can get those patients where they need to go, whether it's Cincinnati or Northern Kentucky or Lexington. So, and since we had a wreck out on the AA and it's at the Brighton County line, it's an extra 15, 20 minutes going to Northern Kentucky than coming back to Mediview for us to transfer them out an hour later, and they can get the level 1 trauma center right then. So we can make that call, and having that extra Zoll vent makes it easier to make that call. So, and then the new fire truck, which we ordered 3 years ago, hopefully, they say November now, but if it's November, I'd probably take bets for the first of the year, but that's,
Yeah, you said January, you thought.
yeah, January would probably. They have sent me pictures, it is in production, and I got the cab painted, basically, they sent me pictures of the cab painted, so. After they finish the cab, it gets shipped off to another facility and they finish it, so. So looking November to first of the year.
Is that an E1?
No, that is a Rosenbauer, a Rosenbauer, yeah.
Rosenbauer.
Yeah, it's a German company, but there's probably 4 or 5 big fire truck companies, and they're one of the big 5. So,
Okay.
so. Any questions?
Questions for Chief Carpenter?
Thank you, Kevin.
Kevin, it's okay, I'm used to it, it happens all the
I
time.
talked about him last night. He's on my mind.
Hey, there's worse to be called, let me tell you, I'm honored to be called Kevin, so.
Just a couple other things. We are still working on our donation request. We still have a few more to come in, so we'll have that for you all. I do want to request that, the code enforcement budget for demolitions be increased from 60 to 75,000, just in case we need it for bigger projects. And then Caroline's special projects line item for Main Street, she's requesting a $40,000 increase because she would like to do a building improvement program in Main Street, down in Main Street.
Like the facade?
Yes, similar, or even inside, like she's
Why
done
is it-
before.
what's
It's
the
currently
math on it?
$10,000, wasn't that right, Melissa, her special projects? She would like to up that to a total of 50. if everybody is okay with that. And there's a memo in there, in your paper that
Would
you
this
have.
impact, the historic districts or just the
It would
Main
just be
Street
down
district?
here,
Okay.
it would impact, Robert, the downtown.
Oh, the downtown
Yeah,
Main
it would-
Street
because
district.
it's almost fully encompassed in
Okay.
the Main Street district.
I
But
think this is good. I would like to see, in Old Washington too, a facade program.
Do you have any?
you guys keep your thoughts on
Yeah.
other stuff, if there's others like that. If
Yeah.
there's other stuff you would like to do, and when we come back, we can,
Yeah,
if you
let's
guys
do
don't
that.
care, we'll throw
We
those
did-
in there.
We did that for a few years,
have.
where we
We
took
did
it out
about-
different
yeah.
parts of town.
We've done that, yeah.
First it was
Yeah.
Bob, wasn't it? And then
We would, and I think you and I were talking about that, how years ago, it's
Yeah.
been a while, one year we'd concentrate on one area, next year we'd concentrate on another area. And in years past, Nicole's had 40 or 50,000 where she did residential facade improvements, 80/20 up to $2,500. Caroline's had $50,000 in there, a 50/50 match up to $10,000 for big. Those have been very good for our city.
Yeah, no, I
So
think
those
those
are
are
the
very
things I
good.
want you guys to think about. If there's other things like that you would like to implement, we'll hit that up at another meeting. Now, what I would like to do is the week of Memorial Day, obviously not Memorial Day, but that week, I want to reconvene. And if we can, at that meeting, I'd like to nail down everything so that at our June regular meeting, we can have the first reading of the budget.
So can we get updated?
Yes, ma'am.
'Cause
We'll
I've
get you-
scratched out
Yes,
and
ma'am, we
added.
will get you all that. You got it. And we'll get you a book together too.
I know you mentioned codes enforcement a minute ago, but I didn't see tourism in here either.
Tourism's
budget.
not asking for anything. They're not asking for anything capital stuff.
Oh, so no capital
No
stuff.
capital, no,
Okay.
no.
What about staff members?
It's the same. They're working on getting an assistant right now. I think we've got interviews the 20th.
So no additional, just,
No, not right
same?
now, yeah.
Okay.
Somebody in Washington asked me what they have to do to expand the historic district out there.
We had that on the agenda for Thursday. I
Yeah,
added-
Robert and I, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it on next Thursday, David, since we don't have it on here, we'll talk about it.
All right.
We'll go over it. So now, you guys good on the budget right now? But again, please look at your calendar for the week of Memorial Day, and I'll get with you, because I'd like to nail down a meeting time to get these final numbers.
So far, I'm good.
Okay, I'll get with you ASAP.
Yeah.
Okay, I will.
Because I ain't gonna,
I will. Okay, can I get we need to go in closed session? Yeah.
Motion.
Second.
Thank you, Matt, for the budget.
Oh, you're welcome. Mayor, you might want to read that real quick, though, so we have it on record.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Closed session pursuant to KRS 61.8101F, discussion which might lead to the appointment of an individual employee.
You got a motion in a second.
Now I'll entertain a motion.
Okay. Who's David and then Robert?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Boone?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Brammer?
yes.
Commissioner Cartwell?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner McKay?
Yes.
Mayor Cottrell?
And this
Yes,
won't
ma'am.
take very long. Chief Bowles?
a second?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Boone,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Brammer,
Yes.
Commissioner Cartwell,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner McKay,
Yes.
Mayor Cottrell.
Yes, ma'am. Appointment,
Is a memo from Chief Patrick Boggs, respectfully request the appointment of Michael Todd Timms as a probationary officer of the Maysville Police Department effective May 25th, 2026. Mr. Timms holds a valid peace officer professional standard certification from the Kentucky Law Enforcement Council and has served as a Scott County Deputy Sheriff since 2019. Todd has 10 years of law enforcement in Commonwealth of Kentucky and has recently moved to Mason County. He has met all hiring requirements from both the city and the KLEC.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
roll call, please.
Commissioner Boone,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Brammer,
Yes.
Commissioner Cartwell,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner McKay.
Yes.
Mayor Cottrell.
Yes, ma'am. Since it's a special meeting, I will now ask for a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Oh, hold on.
What about Derek?
Did you have Derek's letter?
I did, I put it in, but did it go in for Thursday or today?
I thought it was for Thursday.
No, do you still have the letter?
Oh, yeah,
It's a
I've
point,
got it over
no,
at
it's
my
on
office.
here. We can do it.
Yeah,
We can do it.
I've got it over at my office. What's that?
I just heard the letter with you.
I got to run and get it. Yeah, do you have a copy? I'm sorry.
If you guys hold on just one second, yeah, I know he wants to, yeah,
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. We can leave it. It's on the agenda, so we're fine.
Sorry, I got in the wrong meeting day.
Well,
I thought we were only
We'll
doing
forgive
one.
Thank you.
Rookies.
Yeah, I know, I tell you. Rookie present a rookie.
I had it, but then I thought you were only doing one. I don't know why, but.
No worries, no worries. No, I think he hadn't replied back, but he might be able to be here Thursday night for swearing in, if that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
when will his
Oh,
class
sure.
start, the 40-hour training? Next week?
Oh, no, we won't be able to get him until, it's either, I think it's July,
Okay.
but that's what, there's only 5 spots left for the July one, that's
To
why
get
we
it.
get him going, so we can get him in as soon as
Will
possible.
any of the basic training count?
That's
for
what
the
it is
National
in
Guard?
Richmond. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if any of the National Guard stuff would count.
Yeah, no, he's out of that.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, so.
Thank you, Rhonda.
Thanks, Ron.
Okay, memo from Chief Patrick Boggs, please accept this correspondence as a recommendation to appoint Derek Lee Duncan as probationary officer with the Maysville Police Department. Mr. Duncan has completed the hiring process with the Kentucky Department of Criminal Justice Training, meeting all top standards set forth by the Kentucky Law Enforcement Council. Derek is eager to, enthusiastic to enter the field of law enforcement and join the Maysville Police Department family. He is a native of Grant County, Kentucky, and currently lives in Erlanger, Kentucky. Derek is a veteran of the Kentucky Army National Guard and has expressed interest in moving to Mason County. Derek has shown patience, strong work ethic, and great character throughout the hiring process, and I feel he will be a tremendous asset to our department.
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Boone?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Brammer?
Yes.
Commissioner Cartwell?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner McKay?
Yes.
Mayor Cottrell?
Yes, ma'am. Now I will entertain that motion
I
again.
will make that motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Boone?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Brammer?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Cartwell?
Yes, I withdraw my second from the previous motion. Continue, yeah.
Commissioner McKay?
Yes.
Mayor Cottrell?
Yes,